Welcome back to my playthrough of Hexen 2 as a Necromancer on the Lich King Difficulty, played through FTEQW. Today we are going into the Temple of Mars and beginning our quest for war. Let's begin. Let's grab everything here and check out this. Your quest is nearing an end. Prepare to tremble before the onslaught of war. But first we'll have to do more of the usual. Killing spiders. You know, the spiders from Mars. Because this is a Temple of Mars after all, right? Well, anyways, we're gonna go through here and get rid of Mr. Horshack as usual. Another thing we have been doing on a daily basis. Well, try daily at the very least. We'll grab everything, including the Crater of Might there. And we're going to go into this area first and foremost because it has the Zappy Zone. Yeah, you can just go right through it. It's not that big of a deal. Might have to time it, but it's very lenient. Either way, push this button and you'll reveal this area. You won't have to worry about no tricks and traps anymore. Just go right through here and grab some stuff here. You might need a friend on the way, but we're just gonna grab the Sunstone here. Might need it for later. We will, however, go back to the usual sickling spiders process. Gotta save that ammo, right? Well, either way, we're gonna push this button. Only one more to go. You can push this button again if you want, but it doesn't really matter because it just lowers the lift. We'll ignore this guy and just go through this area and kill, not these guys, but actually we'll do something with them. However, they both decide to appear at the same place at the same time. Yeah, that works. Yeah, you keep a Seal of the Venomancer in hand, just in case of situations like that. Anyways, push these buttons and you'll get to meet more spiders from Mars. Just deal with them with the sickle and that's it. So pushing this button not only opened a trap revealing the spiders from Mars, it also revealed this area with the glyphs of the ancients. And also this area, which has all the things that we've unlocked from the secret areas. Your perseverance is now rewarded, and what an award, huh? Well, we're gonna use a Mystic Urn because we can only carry 5 at a time. We might as well get all that health as much as we can. We'll grab everything else here as well. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, we'll grab some stuff here. Meet Mr. Horshack again. And jib him. Now let's do a sick jump. You might need a Boots of Speed for this, but you might be able to make the jump. If you can't make the jump, use the boots and it all should be well. Either way, you want to go over here, grab the Shadow Stone. That'll be nice to have. Just ignore the spooky mage boy. We'll deal with him in a bit. And we'll go up here and push this button to complete the sequence, which will move these walls away from these other parts. And look what happened to the spooky mage boy. He got killed by the axes. Now these axes are pretty deadly, so you don't want to go anywhere near them. Unless you're going around these little corners here and going in between them, like so. Just position yourself very carefully. Don't have to be too careful, but, you know, you don't want to move anywhere near those things at the same time. But you should have enough space, right? If I could make it like that without too much pressure, you can too, I'm sure. Anyways, we're gonna go out through this area. Here's a torch. Here's Mr. Horshack again. Another Archer Lord. There's actually 2 of them here. The only reason to use mana at this point, aside from friends like this dude who's guarding the Void Stone. We'll just grab that. And yeah, you can push me all you want, buddy. We'll make your PP larger. What we're gonna do with Mr. Push Around is bring him over here, because he likes to teleport, doesn't he? How about you teleport right into these axes, buddy? I know you want to. Yeah, like that, loser. If that doesn't work, then you can just spam projectiles at him. It's no big deal. Either way, you can do whatever you can to preserve mana. You can use the CLD of Necromancer because there's plenty to go around. But I like to use that on him to kind of cheese him a little bit. Either way, we're gonna meet more of the Horseshack loans. And another one. And that should be about it. There are some guys up here, but we'll bring them down in a little bit. But before we do that, we'll get rid of this guy, another Horseshack, and there they are. Thanks for the life force. Where's the other one? There you are. Alright, now that we've dealt with Mr. Horseshack and Mr. Horseshack, we can now use this Mr. Gurn. Grab this one. And we'll put all the stones in this area so we can go and meet Mr. War Johnson. In order to meet him, we have to jump down into here, so let's do just that. Now let's get everything ready because we are in the Coliseum of War. We'll grab everything. Break out the Raven Staff. You might need some mana, so make sure you grab that too. There's also a Mystic Urn, just in case you get a bit of damage. When you're ready, go for this wall that looks a little suspicious, then break out the powered Raven Staff, and maybe the Boots of Speed as well. And also, get all these axes in a good spot, then fire them right back at them with the Disc of Repulsion. And when you're done with that, you can go over and beat them up with any other powered spell if you are low on mana regarding that. But either way, we're gonna get all these over to this boy. Let's use a Mystic Urn and grab this other one too, just to make sure we are getting as much out of these Mystic Urns as I can get. Gotta get full leverage out of them, right? Leverage out of the mana too. And man, those things really hurt, so that's why you gotta use the Boots of Speed and everything else to your advantage. Maybe even the Sippy Juice pickups as well. But they also really hurt him too, so fire him right back at him. Alright, so let's grab some more mana, or rather more health. Use the Boots of Speed still to our advantage. Fire more crap at this dude. Might have to switch and use a Crater of Might soon. Might have to use a Mystic Urn as well, but that's fine. Let's fire these right back at this boy. Danger boy. And if things get a little desperate, you can switch to the icon of the Defender. Shouldn't feel too bad for using it, but yeah. Regardless, we're gonna use Crater Might, Tome of Power, and fire more Ravens at this dude. Now let's claw him to death. Maybe throw in some glyphs too. And there we go. We got him. Easy. Alright. For this intermission, the text is bugged, so I'm gonna switch to the proper intermission and read from that while the music plays on. Once again you are victorious, and once again you are magically teleported to another realm. Still, something is not right. You have a feeling of deja vu. What sort of vile trickery is this? You have returned to the land of Blackmarsh where you first began this heroic adventure. This entire time, while you hunted down and destroyed the Dark Generals, you were within leagues of the darkest heart ever to stalk humanity. With a renewed vigor, you begin what might be the hardest test of your life. But the question remains, can Eidolon be defeated in his lair? There's only one way to find out, and knowing this, you begin the last part of your adventure. Alright, that is it. That is the end of Septimus, and I thought it was a better hub than Thysis, Bootleg Egypt, that's for sure, because, you know, the little camper hints really helped out with finding all the little secrets, and the puzzles were straightforward, and it was mostly just getting rid of the spiders with the sickle, but thanks to the vampiric drain, it should be easy to do at this point, because you've leveled up enough to withstand the worst of their attacks, and it's pretty much just ticklish at this point. Now, once again, FTEQW has screwed things up. First it screwed up the particle effects for the bone shards, then it screwed up some of the particle effects for the mummies, then it screwed up some text too. Oh goodness gracious, it also even screwed up the flight from the Ring of Flight, the little ring you picked up from the other area. Yeah, like I said, if I'd known that there were some quirks to still be ironed up, I would have picked another port. I would have picked Ultimate Quake Engine, or even Hammer of Therion if that worked with recording, but I'm not completely sure if that does work with some recording softwares. But yeah, it was a bit of a faster to get this working, but you know, them's the breaks. So we're done with Septimus, and I liked it more than Thysis at the very least. So that's all I have to say about that. Stay tuned for the next video where we go into the final hub and hopefully face Eidolon soon enough. But before I leave you, I'm going to show you an outtake while I was recording this part. Yeah, it rarely happens when I'm doing these playthroughs, but I might as well put it right here. So until then, toodaloo. The thing about these axes is they will hurt these guys, so that's why we kept these guys alive, so I don't have to use a gazillion mana on them. Yeah, we're also going in between these to get all the items. Aw, you motherfucker! Screw you.